I began being interested in the martial arts back in my early childhood days in the 1980s. And if you know anything about the 1980s, you know about the ninja boom. Ninja were all over the place, everywhere. We had those classical ninja magazines that were going on. Black Belt had a number of issues that had ninja on the cover and the like. There were TV shows, there were movies. Two that were the most significant for me happened to be this one, Revenge of the Ninja, with Sho Kosugi in it. And the other one was American Ninja with Michael Dudikoff. These two were two of the most significant ninja movies in my childhood. Now, from today's standards, they might seem a little cheesy. Those ninja movies back then were a bit over the top, and they certainly had very little to do with, let's say, authentic ninja and ninjutsu or the shinobi warrior. But they're kind of fundamental in terms of, I would say, first of all, they're formative in my mind, in my imagination, and in my youth, for many others as well. These are two of the most, I would say, popular ninja movies that came out. Now, there's others that are better or worse, depending on who you are. But for me, these are the standard ones that I always think about and go back to. And they started that imagination in my mind, just like some of those magazines helped us to imagine and to see in still photos, maybe some images of the ninja or the like. Now, these are obviously old VHS tapes. You can get these, I'm sure you can get these electronically, but here are the old videotapes of them. But this is just part of the history of at least the modern concept of the ninja. Good, bad, or ugly, right or wrong, these are some of the movies that shaped the mythology, the mythos of the ninja. And they actually inspired a lot of people to get involved in the martial arts, to seek out ninjutsu instructors, and maybe even some other arts, samurai and the like. But anyways, I figured I would do a quick, this is a little different than normally looking at books and the like, but it goes along with, like I said, the history of the myth of the ninja in the Western culture, at least in America in my mind, and I'm sure in other areas. If you're interested in learning more about the myth and the pop culture ninja and how it came about, this book here by Stephen Turnbull is essential reading. He traces some of the early history, but he also deals with what happens in later years as the ninja begin to change from what they originally were to maybe more pop culture image, fanciful and not very historical.